My name is Kelly Marie. I am an NLP certified business, life, and mindset coach. Welcome to my channel. This is my first ever full video talking about healthy lifestyle, veganism, working out, losing weight, postpartum, all that good stuff. The reason why I'm doing this video is because I recently did a 10-day raw vegan detox and the results were insane. I wish I had pictures. I don't really have any pictures to show you guys. Well, nope, that's a lie. I do have a picture to show you guys. But the picture that I took, the before picture that I took, and the was actually not day one of the detox. It was actually a couple of days in when I realized that this was going to be life-changing. I was like, oh my gosh, let me take a picture. Like beforehand, I kind of just went into it hoping that I was going to get an increased sense of like mental clarity out of it and just to like reset my body because I was starting to feel very groggy. I was sleepy a lot, like sleepy during the middle of the day, and I was not able to take naps. Now, I have always been a napper. I love to sleep. I am the queen of the nap committee, okay? I'm the queen of the nap committee. I love to take a nap, okay? And I have built my business around being able to rest whenever I want to rest. And it was not necessarily connected to eating and sleeping. So it wasn't like I'm eating and then I got the itis and I gotta go to bed. If you Black, you know what the itis is. Itis is when you eat heavy and you have to go to sleep afterwards because your body is like slowing down so much because the food is that good, okay? But it was not that because even on days where I wasn't eating lunch, I would still stop in the middle of the day and take a nap. Like just because I was tired. I'm always been a coffee drinker. I'm still gonna be a coffee drinker. I love coffee, but I was drinking a lot of energy drinks before I did this detox. And so I knew that I just needed to like hard reset my body because I'm like, it has never taken me this much caffeine to be productive. So I need to do a hard reset, get off coffee and off energy drinks for a week or maybe 2 weeks. And then when I come back to it, I can come back to my regular 1 cup of coffee a day. So you kind of know like when your body starts to build up that tolerance. So I saw a friend, she did a 10-day raw vegan detox and I was like, I could probably do that. I'm a Christian, so I've done a lot of fasting over the time of my life. And so I knew that I could successfully give something up for at least 10 days because I've done a lot of different fasts, but I've done the Daniel's fast, which happens at the beginning of every year. That's 21 days long. I've done that successfully multiple times. I've also done Daniel's fast and other fasts of varying lengths throughout the year over the last, decade of my life. I'm 31. It's been a minute. Like I've been fasting for a minute. I think I did my first one when I was like 15 or 16. I knew I could do it. I was just a little bit scared because I'm like, raw vegan is different from vegan. Like at least when you're vegan, you can still eat really good. You can have veggie burgers, you can have onions and potatoes, you can have meatless collard greens. Like you can still pretty much eat, right? But raw vegan was or is a lot stricter. Like it cuts out a lot of stuff. I did the 10-day raw vegan detox. The first 4 days were super difficult. You guys, when I say super difficult, I felt like, and I don't want anyone to watch this video and be like, I was thinking about doing a detox until I saw your video and I was like, oh no, like those first 4 days were very difficult for me. I literally was detoxing. Like I felt like I was coming off of drugs. Now, I've never taken drugs before, but I felt like I was dying. Every night, afternoon, like around the afternoon time, I would get sick. And then at night, I would go into this full-blown like chills, nausea, like just could not do anything. The room was spinning for 4 days in a row. Had to sleep with the fan on in my face. Like it was difficult. Okay. And I was drinking a lot of water and I was eating a lot because during those first 4 days, I was still having cravings because I had went cold turkey from meat, cheese, sugar the day before to raw vegan for 4 days. So I was still having a lot of food cravings. So I was eating a lot. I was just eating a lot of raw vegan food. Okay. And when I say a lot, I mean like 4 plums, 3 oranges, some pineapple, a salad, no salad, like no salad dressing because you can't have dairy. So it was like olive oil, salt, and vinegar, like a full-on salad, 2 salads, 3 salads, like all in one day, y'all. So I was eating a lot of food. On day 4, I happened to be hosting a co-working session here in person in Atlanta, Georgia. And one of the girls that comes to the co-working session every time I host it is a nutritional chef. And I was kind of talking about my vegan experience thus far. And she was like, I think that you're either not eating enough or you're not drinking enough water. So try to do whichever of those you feel like you're doing the least of, try to do that a little bit more. And so for me, it was water. I needed more water. From that day and the continuous days up until, day 10 and beyond, I just made it very intentional to overdrink. Like the amount of water I thought I was gonna drink, I overdrank water. I would literally sometimes sit on the couch, like if I'm gonna sit down and watch TV for an hour, to relax my brain or to rest after working, then I'm gonna make sure I drink a 32-ounce mason jar of water. Like I'm just gonna put a straw in it and sip it and make sure I finish the thing before I get up. And that helped me a ton with my detox symptoms. And I'm sure that it also had to do with my body just having the time that it needed to level out. In the 10-day raw vegan detox period, I lost a total of 10 pounds. Those 10 pounds I actually lost during the first 8 days. The last 2 days, I didn't lose any weight, which is totally fine. Because honestly, at that point, my body was dropping so much weight. I actually started to question. I'm like, is this why I'm like feeling headaches? Because I'm dropping a lot of weight at a rapid pace, because it's very fast. The last 2 days, I started to have cravings for warm food, not meat, not cheese, not dairy, but just warm food. I struggled to really eat as much as I should have the last 2 days of the raw vegan detox because I really wanted something warm and could not have it. At the end of day 10, but I completed, at the end of day 10, I decided that I was not ready to go back to eating meat and cheese. I keep saying meat and cheese because meat and cheese was my thing. I don't really care about milk and eggs, and I love eggs, but I could do without eggs. But meat and cheese is really hard for me. I love me some cheese, okay? And I love steak and I love wings. Steak, wings, and cheese, okay? But I did have a craving for warm food. I wasn't ready to go back to those others because I was literally not that far removed from having that horrible detox, like body detox experience. What I decided to do was just be vegan, eat warm food. I did not put a time limit on it. I was like, I'm just gonna keep doing this, let my body kind of like level out, see what happens with my weight, see what happens with my mood, practice some more intuitive eating because I didn't have any cravings. And so that gave me a lot of control, a lot more control over my portion size and my food selection. And I've been trying to lose weight like all year because I had a baby last year. So I've been trying to get back down to my pre-baby weight all year. And this took me back down to my pre-baby weight. So with the 10 pounds that I lost during that first 10 days and the additional 6 pounds I lost after continuing to be vegan, because I'm now on day 21, I'm still vegan, and I lost an additional 6 pounds. I lost 16 pounds over the last 3 weeks, and that takes my total weight loss for this year. I have lost 25 pounds. So I am now officially back to pre-baby weight. Right now I'm 190 like flat. So I have about another 20 pounds at least to go. So I think that I'm going to continue to stay vegan until I get down to 170, which is my ideal goal weight. I've been pretty good, and I really don't honestly feel like I'm going to even eat a ton of processed foods, even if they are vegan and don't have meat or cheese in them. I just tend to want to stick more to the fruits and vegetables because I know that my body responds really well to eating those things. It's supporting my weight loss goals, but it's also just making me feel lighter and more mentally clear, more energized. I'm not having to take naps. And I have 2 kids. I have a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. I need all my energy. And if that means I need to stop eating certain things so that I can have more energy to have more patience for my kids, then I'm going to do that, right? And so that's been like one of the results of being vegan over the last 21 days. So I've had great results. I am going to do another 10-day raw vegan detox next month. If you guys want to follow me on that journey, let me know. Or if you want any recipes, for sure, drop that in the description box below. I already had a ton of vegan recipes just from doing the Daniel's fast every single year at the beginning of the year, which is basically just eating vegan food. But it's obviously a fast, so there are other things involved as far as like reading the Bible, praying, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that is all so far. I'm gonna weigh myself when I do the raw vegan detox. Y'all let me know if y'all want to join me on the raw vegan detox, but I will definitely be sharing juicy recipes and other recipes with you guys because I eat good vegan. Like, I may not ever go back. I'm not committing yet, but I'm not committing either. I'll probably do another update video in about 2 weeks or so. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel as I'm gonna be bringing you some more vegan stuff. I will see y'all later.